Hi, this is Dinner Date.
Welcome to Dinner Date.
It's a podcast.
David,
My name's
Crystal,
David.
And Christian, have a seat, sit down, kick up your feet, have a glass of wine.
Well, thanks, Christian.
We need to start off. We need with, we need to kick it up a notch, and I think that our topic should be your deepest, darkest secret. Not it, okay?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Not it.
Oh, okay. Christian,
Sorry,
you
I was
start.
a little slow on that.
Ready?
Okay.
Go, Christian.
well, can
You
we
have to tell your
can we
deepest,
make it
darkest
interesting?
secret.
Can we make it like it'll be like
Your
deepest, darkest secret,
Or dare.
You are afraid
yeah,
to tell.
there you go. Crystal
Yeah.
and I.
We're
Crystal and I
like
will-
this. We have unagi
You
here.
don't get. You're a boy. You don't. You're a boy. A boy would be a. No,
What?
a boy's
What? You
a
say-
wimp. If he takes a dare, you have to do that. You have to do it.
Well, we
Oh,
have to
no way.
at least give him
Dare
the
is like-
option to
no,
be a
a
wimp,
girl.
don't we?
You dummy, Christian. Okay, can you cover your ears for a second, Crystal?
You are.
Because what you're supposed to do is the
earphones,
boy is supposed to tell the
earmuffs.
truth, and the girl's dare is to show her boob, take off her top, show her boobs. Like
It's radio.
that's the whole point of truth
No.
or dare, Christian.
I
Nobody ever
wish
told
you had
that?
told me this earlier in life because so many people have
I know
now
you're in
seen
your
my
40s now, you have
balls
no
because
idea.
I've been not done this.
That
for
was
a
the
while.
whole point. That's why man made up truth or dare to get girls to take off their tops.
I thought it was because other people wanted to see my balls. This is ridiculous.
Oh my god.
I thought it was to get pretty people to make out with ugly people.
Yeah.
I thought that's what it was about.
Well,
Wait.
not the way David used to play. He used to play with
Wait,
ugly
I would need
people
to
only.
ask you, did you end up making out with people then?
What?
When you did play truth or dare when you were a
I
child?
have no idea what you're talking
Or
about. When I
not
was
a child, but an adolescent. When you were an adolescent.
that is just pedophilia,
So wait,
David.
okay,
Chris
we
Hansen,
gotta
calling
bully
Chris Hansen.
Christian Crystal. We gotta make him tell his deepest
Sure,
darkest
I'm
secret.
totally
Ready,
welcome
go.
To
I don't get a
topic.
dare or anything
Deepest
like
darkest secret? No, deepest darkest secret.
that? Okay, well, do we want a long or a short one?
We want the most,
Yeah,
the one that'll
deepest
let's
one.
just go.
The darkest one. The most secret
Ready, go.
Hmm.
If you don't, I'm gonna pinch you.
Okay. All right. When I was born, my grandmother wrapped me in this blanket. She bought me a blanket and she wrapped me in it.
Uh-huh.
And I love that blanket. That was my security blanket. Like, you know what I mean? Everyone
Yeah.
has had a security blanket or anything like that. So I would take it everywhere with me. I would take it to school. I would take it home. Anywhere I went. Take it to the grocery store. It was dirty. It was it was disgusting. I ended up keeping this security blanket until I was 12 years old, until I actually had to start interacting with other children, whereas I really hadn't before.
You didn't interact with children until you were 12 years old?
Well, a lot of people don't consider the security blanket to be an inviting,
Oh,
a
you were
show of
shunned.
invitation.
So wait,
hey,
so
let's
what's your
bring the
secret
kid with
then?
the security blanket over to our slumber
Beat the
party.
hell out
Yeah,
of
exactly.
him.
He's already prepared. He's just ready for a slumber party. But I had learned to kind of hide it when I was about,
Wearing
from
your
about
pants? Where
8.
would you hide
Hey-oh. But like, you have to realize I was going to like public elementary school and like bringing a blanket with me in my backpack and putting it in my locker until I was 12 years old. 12 years
So wait, did
old.
someone discover it?
Yes, and it fortunately was a friend of mine, but he wasn't that much of a friend of me because he made fun of me in front of the entire class.
Wow.
About it, and I denied it. I told told everyone.
What'd you say it was? It's a rag.
No.
No, I would say he's a big fat liar.
He went and told me because I didn't take it with me into the classroom. I just had it in my locker.
Oh, I see.
So he told the entire class. He raised his hand like he had an answer to a. We were doing a like an oral reading thing. He raised his hand in the middle of the class. And our teacher, Miss Ledger, at the time was like, "Yes, Michael, you. What is it?" And he was a friend of mine, so I had no idea that this was coming. And he stood up, which was already a sign like that. Oh my
You're
God.
getting Christian is getting nervous right now.
This is
Look at him.
really
He's
like
getting
embarrassing
I know,
as
he's
hell.
fidgeting.
And I'm like feeling how I felt back then. Like
that
it's
was
like,
100
do I have
years ago.
acne? I can feel the acne
So
coming
wait,
back.
have we gotten to your deepest darkest secret? Or is there more? Or is that it?
No, that's pretty much it. And I was embarrassed
Oh,
completely.
I
that
thought
had-
like, and then your penis fell out, and you. Oh.
No.
I thought it was.
Well, I've got many stories of my penis falling out, but that's truth or dare again. I thought you wanted. Do you want a
when you
dare?
started with your
you want a dare? I'll
grandmother?
take it off.
I thought your grandmother molested you until you were 12 or something like that.
No, but I told you
All
my
right,
grandmother
Crystal,
beat
you're
me.
the second one.
What
What's
the
your
hell?
deepest
How is
darkest
security
secret?
blanket till you're 12 years old?
That's not a deepest darkest secret.
That's
the whole,
pretty.
That's
the whole,
pretty.
Maybe it is to him.
Yeah.
No, but the whole of a 6th grade class already knew about it, so it's not a secret.
No,
Those
no,
Yeah,
no.
but they're
going around telling
I
that
didn't finish the story. They were all
Oh.
killed by a deranged 12-year-old.
Oh, so
Some deranged
only the
12-year-old
people in this
freaked out and
room
killed
know.
everyone, including the
Oh.
teacher, so no one knows about that.
so only the people in this room know.
Yeah.
Well,
And
then there
they
you
won't
go.
know for very long.
So Wait, so can you close your ears for a second, Christian?
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, Crystal, you realize his deepest, darkest secret is that he murdered a room full of children. He doesn't even know it.
Yeah.
So he's insane.
Well,
Okay.
it's so deep and so dark that he doesn't even know it happened.
All right, you can uncover your ears now,
Oh, okay.
Christian.
Remove the
You
cone
guys
of
looked
silence.
really happy when you said that. You guys were smiling. Was that like a joke on my behalf?
No, we were talking about you. God, you're so egocentric.
I really
we
am
weren't talking
nervous,
about you
yeah.
at all.
Seriously.
Crystal, what's your deepest, darkest secret?
My deepest, darkest secret.
Yeah, I know. That sucks, actually. I just remember
What
about
is
that.
your
Did I
deepest,
tell you about
darkest
that? Well, you know what my deepest, darkest secret is?
I don't.
was raised Catholic.
Maybe I do.
Okay, nobody ever tried to molest me or anything.
Wow, that is
a
a
big
shock.
But no,
secret. Wow.
but then there
Talk
was
about
this
her.
priest who was youngish. Like, I guess, looking back, like, he seemed older to us, but looking back, he's probably, like, in his early 20s or whatever. Like, whatever you are when you're a priest when you start out, like, I don't know. We were, like, 12 and 13 and stuff. I found out later that he had an affair with all the other boys, even boys that are married now and stuff like that.
They had an affair with them?
He had
Like they
affairs.
were dating other people?
Yeah, like this one guy told me who's married now. No, seriously. I'm not even kidding. This one guy who's married now and everything, he told me that, he was like my boyfriend when I was 13. Like, we had a relationship. Like, I would go to his house and spend the night, and, like, he would call me and... You know, like we would
That's not a
discuss
relationship.
things.
That's being molested.
No. But at
Yeah.
13,
And you
no.
just don't know it.
But at
You just don't
13,
realize.
he looked at it as really. No, he told me about. Yeah, that was
Right.
really insane and crazy. But I found out like he knew about like 8 other guys, and the priest. I was there with the priest and stuff, and like alone in a room with him at times, stuff like that. Never
Didn't try nothing.
Never made a
Yeah.
pass at me. Nothing.
Yeah, he's like busy texting all the other boys while he's talking to
Nothing.
you. It's like, yeah, your performance has been poor. Get
I know
out of my
he even-
office. I gotta get a
remember one time I
BJ.
had to clean up or whatever, like for Sunday school or whatever crap you do. I don't remember. And he even sent me out of there. Oh, okay, you're done. You can go.
You like drop
Yeah,
stuff,
you
you
can
bent
get out.
over,
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
Wow.
I even accidentally was drinking water and it poured all down my shirt. I just took my shirt off, my pants. He's like,
all of a sudden,
you can go.
all of a sudden, a
You don't
flash
have to
bulb's
leave.
going off, just like
Yeah, I'm dancing
fan,
on the
fan goes
stage
on, your hair.
with a pole.
Well, at
no,
the time.
nothing, not a thing. He never even. I don't even think he ever even. Yeah, nothing.
What a douchebag.
Seriously.
I know.
I'm sorry.
I know.
Yeah.
That's your
That's
deepest
that's a
my
horrible.
deepest
That's worse than my.
secret.
That's worse than my blanket. That's so much worse.
That's
than my blanket.
my
I don't
deepest,
think
darkest
David's
secret
really doing
ever.
us his deepest,
No, he's not.
darkest
He
secret.
really isn't. That was called. That was.
That is. I swear to God, that's
We've
my
had the
deepest,
wool
darkest secret.
pulled over our eyes.
Yeah.
Well, I do see the thing that I realize is that we all have certain like religious and ethical codes we live by or whatever. But the people in this room that are discussing it now, like we don't give a crap. So like there's nothing that we can transgress upon. I don't know. That would,
Well, no,
does
I
that
mean-
make sense? It's like you have to have
Are you saying
something
we have
holding
no
you back.
morals?
We have to. No. We do have morals, but we don't care.
We leave him behind when we come through this door.
It's like when you're raised Catholic and you have strict morals, then you have something to transgress upon, and then you're afraid to tell your parents, you're afraid to tell your priest stuff. But by the time I was 10, I got rid of all that, so I didn't care, so there was nothing for me to keep as a deep, dark secret, really.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
I think I mostly just played Truth or Dare with my friends, and now, since I'm older, nothing really exciting has happened.
Are you serious?
I can't think of anything that I haven't told
Wait,
some
so-
other person.
So this is really happening. I'm the guy who gets to tell my deepest, darkest secret, and you guys get to just cop out, and I
But wait,
get to
it
be
was
embarrassed in
was
front of
a-
6 of our fans.
I'll tell a couple things that
All
aren't
right.
really
All right, ready,
secrets,
go.
but they're kind of fucked
Did anyone
up.
touch
All
your
right,
genitals?
I'm down.
Just to make you feel better.
This is Gark Marvin speaking,
you.
by the way, our sports reporter.
When I was 12,
Uh-huh.
my friend Matt and I were like good friends,
Mm-hmm.
We went into the forest and slit each other's hands open and made ourselves blood
brothers. Yeah, that's
Oh,
awesome.
Is that a deep,
No,
dark secret?
That's good.
Or you didn't
No,
get to
but
it?
It's a little
Oh,
messed
okay.
up.
That's,
Yeah.
it's a little messed up.
Yeah,
I
'cause
mean,
everyone's done
Just
that.
imagine if
I
you
think-
had like some
yeah,
sort of
people were
I
doing
bloodborne
never
that.
caught myself,
pathogen.
but there was blood brother oath ceremonies
Yeah.
and stuff like that. I married my cousin when I was 5. Is that a deep? I don't know. Keep
Wait,
on. Ready to
was
go.
it the
What?
same priest who didn't like you? Because if so, it doesn't count.
He was
No,
5.
it was
doesn't
her
count.
older sister that married us and whatever.
Was she
Okay, go.
Was it a
ordained?
snowman?
Yes, she was ordained. She was 12 years old. All right, go ahead.
Well, that's
No, sorry,
fucked
she
up.
was 9. She was 9.
Good.
Sorry, go ahead.
I don't know. I lost track of it.
That's
Wait,
still
you were
pretty
telling
good.
Deep Dark Secret you went in the woods with this guy and you guys took off your clothes and
I have actually a problem peeing at urinals.
Well, like just like a phobia.
Because of this, you mean?
No, because of something else that I'll say. Just because I used to go to school at this one school, obviously,
Okay.
and
He's a wordsmith.
I never had a
I
problem
think I went to that school too.
peeing in the urinals
Yeah?
until in the same week, like 4 dudes tried to like check my junk out.
Oh, no way.
Wait, how old
And
were you?
I was like, I don't know, like 13.
There's probably
14.
rumor
Would they
going
like
around.
lean over? Like,
Yeah.
how'd you know they tried to check you out?
Probably
They're like,
one
"Hey,
guy glanced.
So
he
what you
saw-
got under there? What you got over there? And
What
they
you
were like
packing?
trying to like push me aside. Like,
They said
what?
that?
Shit.
Really?
Yeah, like 3 times in
No
one
one
week.
ever
And
did
then-
that to
David's
me.
so
And
excited
then-
right now.
and
No one
then-
ever did that to me.
Shut up! My story. And then at the end of the week, who I thought was my friend, this dude.
Oh, no
Was it the same guy that
way.
Christian knew?
No.
Michael?
But by the end of the week, I'm like, what the fuck? There's like 3 dudes who are trying to check my dick out while I'm pissing.
Oh, dude.
And what?
No,
Who are-
the
who
guy.
are
No,
trying to
keep
check my
talking.
shit out while I'm pissing.
Oh,
anyway-
he's traumatized. Go ahead.
Go
Sorry.
ahead.
He's also swearing.
Gark Marvin looked
Whatever.
behind
I
himself and did
can't
the
not
what?
swear. No one told me not
All right,
to
get
swear.
to the point.
Go ahead. No, that's
Anyway,
good.
my good friend, I at this point, it's the end of the week, I'm like, okay, well, this is fucked up. I'm going to pee in the fucking stall. So I go in the stall, and my friend, who I thought was a friend, he's pushing the door open. Come on, let me see, man. Let me see what you
What?
got. Let's compare. I'm like, fuck you, dude. Like, come
Wow.
on. Why you gotta do this? And
That's
he's like,
ridiculous.
He's like, come on. He's like pushing the door. I'm like trying to hold it door with my clothes and with my foot and like pee. And
Oh, my God.
I'm in the middle of peeing. I don't feel like stopping. I have to
Yeah.
pee really bad. And I go, dude, if you try to push the door open one more time, I'm gonna fucking turn around and piss in your face.
Wow.
That
So he
would be a
pushed the door
tag.
open, and I turned around and I pissed in his face.
All right.
What did he do?
That's awesome.
He screamed and yelled and
Cried.
and cried.
Why didn't he
and
run and dodge it?
Dunked his head in the sink and
Well,
washed
it's
himself.
great because
and-
that's got to be his deepest, darkest secret,
Yeah.
right? Because
Yeah.
the
got
thing
pee in
is,
the
the
face.
question is, how did you get pee on your face? Where were you? Where was your face that it got pee
And what
on
were you
it?
trying to
that's
do?
good.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Now
Why did some guy piss on your face?
We're revealing other people's deep, dark secrets. I
There
like
you
this.
go.
I want to know where you went to school and why all these guys were trying to attack you. Like,
I'm telling
what
you,
was
Yeah.
the deal?
one guy glanced, he saw, he was like, wow, how old were you? 13.
13.
Wow, he's real well hung for a 13-year-old. Something
Mark,
must be wrong with me. Spreading a rumor all the way around the school. People going, yeah, Mark has a huge penis.
But I
And
don't know
then,
about you, but
know,
Christian, when you were 13, if you heard another guy had a big penis, would you have tried to see it?
I don't know. Just hearing Crystal say, "Wow, he's well hung for a 13-year-old," like just gives me creepy feelings.
Crystal.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did.
Crystal's a
well hung.
dirty girl.
Okay, maybe
Oh my
I was
goodness.
talking from the point of view from a 13-year-old.
But when I was
Right.
13,
Even worse.
when I was
Even worse.
13, I would have been so embarrassed to look at another guy's whatever.
No,
I wouldn't
it's
have
true.
done it. I wouldn't have tried. I would have
Well-
especially been beating on the door like, hey, let me see your
These were
penis.
older kids.
Yeah.
Oh, how old? Oh,
Trying
you
to
didn't
check my junk
This is
out.
a huge thing. How old were they?
I don't know, like older, 16,
Well,
17.
then they were
That's
pedophiles.
bizarre. That's pedophile-ish. Stop touching stuff.
Sorry about that. Yeah, my only thing was you would think about like, okay, so he was your best friend. So you ever think about like, what, you know, how did I miss this? Maybe it was like your best friend that was always like listening to a lot of techno, wearing sleeveless, cut off shirts, liked to bodybuild.
And maybe
like,
now
was always into
he
that.
shops at Abercrombie.
what?
Maybe now.
Yeah.
You know what's actually also strange is he still kind of hangs around. I still see him every once in a while.
Yeah.
Because he's local and he
What's his
works-
first name?
He works at a church that we all would probably know.
Uh huh.
Oh my gosh.
And every time I see him,
Yeah.
I just imagine myself pissing in his face.
Wait, what's his first
You
name?
always got a big
I'm
grin.
not going to say. It starts with a P.
You always
Paul.
No.
you always have a big grin on
Pablo.
your face every time you see
Paolo.
him. Like,
Every time I see him, I'm like, what?
Patrick.
No, it's not. I'm not going to let you guess.
well, that's a pretty good
Paul,
one. So I
Patrick.
still think, thank you very much, Mark, but I still think Crystal
Paul
and
and Patrick,
David
those are
need
like
to cough
P-
it up. David,
Yeah,
I can't
David,
think-
that wasn't a really good one.
you don't
And
have
you
one
have
at all.
lived for many years.
Crystal, you don't have one
you
at all.
need to have a deepest, darkest secret.
You were next in line with the not it. You
All right,
didn't
all right.
say anything.
Okay.
How dare you
all
turn
right,
it on
all right.
me?
I'll do
another one.
Wait, no, Crystal has one. We want to hear a girl one. Go.
All right, go.
Okay. This is when I was really little. Sorry for
How
banging
old?
on the table.
all good.
Okay, maybe I was like 7
Ooh.
or 8. I might have been 8. And this is maybe probably not my deepest, darkest secret, but it's something that my mom and brother liked to use against me whenever we would meet somebody new. Mostly, I was dating somebody. They had to tell this story. This was the
Your mother would do
my
it?
mother and brother. My most embarrassing story that
of
they
these
had to throw out.
stories. Always
And
love
please don't let me do this sort of thing to my children.
Okay.
It's just
Traumatizing?
Mean. It's just mean. But
Give us a
anyway,
code word because I'll say the code word when you're doing it and maybe it'll make you stop.
How about Crystal? Shut up.
Crystal, shut up. You're embarrassing your children.
Peter
Yeah.
uses that code word a lot.
Okay, so when I was little, my mom she had a piece of liver that she was going to cook for dinner.
Ew, I don't like the direction it's going already. Go ahead.
So I started poking it. It was all squishy and soft. And
you stuck your penis in it?
No. I don't have a penis.
Woman.
Oh, really? Wow.
And it was all squishy and soft, and so I just, I was petting it and playing with it, and I wouldn't let them cook it for dinner.
Oh,
because I was
they
busy.
thought it was a human
I was
being
busy.
or like a living
And so
creature.
they tell the story of my pet liver. I called it my pet liver.
That's pretty cute,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
It was the failure following
I
the
don't know.
pet rock.
I
That is
just
kinda
said,
cute. I thought you were
Christian's
gonna-
about to vomit on the
That's just
microphone.
gross.
You know what? We're
He's
boring. Like, people have wild stories. Like, I know this girl that she made all the other girls her girlfriends when she was 7. And one of the girls actually told me now, we're all adults now, and she's like, she's like 27.
So this is someone
And she told
else's
me-
deepest, darkest secret?
Yeah, no, you are.
Yeah, she told me that, this girl forced me to have sex with her, and she oral sex and everything, fingers and everything when they were 7.
But that's not full-on sex.
No, but that's a more of a deep dark
When
secret
you're
than anything
7?
we have here.
When you're
I don't know.
7, that's pretty much
When you're
full-on
7, that's
sex.
pretty gnarly, yeah.
Well, if she got pregnant,
and she
then-
forced the girl to be. She's like, "You're my girlfriend. Come back. You have to come back to my house tomorrow." We're gonna
Wow,
do the same
she was
thing."
she was a misogynist. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, but she was a girl.
How old
Yeah.
was
She
she?
was a
They
massage.
were 7.
They
They
were
were 7
both
years old.
7.
Yeah.
Massage
Oh,
therapist.
Yeah.
Wow.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, nothing like that ever. Like nothing like that. Nobody ever approached me.
I got kind of another one.
All right, ready? Oh, now we're digging down.
Well,
This
yeah,
is like
it takes some
therapy.
practice. It takes
Go,
some
I
Christian.
think our time's up, actually.
Don't
Go.
forget that. We can clip this up.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah.
But just are we in agreement that David still has not coughed up anything?
Yes.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
will, but see, we got to
Absolutely.
dig. Go.
Yeah, we got to dig.
You have to dig, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't have a deep dark secret. Go.
Yes, you do.
Well,
right.
here, let's hear Christian's. Maybe it'll inspire me. Ready?
No, it
Go.
won't.
Yes, it will.
It's just another
Stop
reason for you to
looking at me
not
like that.
talk.
No, it's not. I swear I'll
Girls,
do
girls,
it. Ready?
girls.
Go.
All right. So, so after I used to back when I was 10, the same friend Mike, who's a friend of mine,
Yeah,
Michael,
good friend.
best friend. Anyways, he was 12 and I was 10. Like, this is when I first got to the school. I used to hang out with him because he was like big and attractive. No, he was big and would protect me from, because I had a smart mouth back then.
Protect you. He
Yeah.
found out about your
Well,
blanket,
yeah.
and then he
Back
told the
then.
class.
Well,
But
then,
anyways, go
yeah.
ahead.
Then I showed his mom his. Oh wow, that's even worse.
What did you do? You showed his mom his
Well,
what?
yeah, but this is like calling him out. Mike Jenkins. If you hear this, I'm sorry.
You just said his
But-
name. Right?
Yeah.
I gotta go.
Yeah, because Mike Jenkins is probably I might as well say Ed Smith, another person I know, by the way.
But still, if he's listening to this, he'll
Yeah.
know. Anyways, go
Well, his,
ahead. Yeah. So
um,
what did you show his mom?
He had a bunch of pornos, like when he was like 12 or whatever, and he had this. He would lick the girls on it, like specifically the vagina area on the paper, and they would always have this ripple in the paper, like it would have ripples
So you
because it
showed
dries
his
like the-
mom?
So yeah, because after he did the
Yeah. I'd show his mom, too.
Because he had a rusted out van in his backyard. Like, it was pretty. He had a rusted out van. We used to go hang out there, smoke cigarettes, and look at girly mags and jerk each other off, whatever.
Yeah.
So, and then
Right.
after he did that to me, I was like so pissed off. So I went back there while he wasn't there. I showed his little brother, who annoyed him like to no end. I showed him the whole stash of everything, the cigarettes. We even had like smoke bombs and stuff back there. I showed it to him and how to get into the truck. And then I grabbed all the pornos and I took him in and I set him down on the table. His mom was turned around in the kitchen cooking, and I set him right down on the dinner table and walked out.
Oh, snap.
And he got in super big
Did he know
trouble.
you did it though?
Of course he knew I did it.
He didn't beat you up or anything?
No.
Wow, you guys weren't from my hood. You got your
Apparently
ass
they
kicked.
were
Yeah,
friends.
yeah, we were white, unlike
Even
you.
though they ratted each other out, they were still friends deep
Yeah,
down.
You were still friends even after that?
Well, it wasn't exactly as mature as you got me good, but it was still like 2-3 weeks later. We didn't talk or really hang out for like 2 or 3 weeks, but then it was just kind of like it went back to normal. It's like that in school. Like, you forget stuff really quickly. Unfortunately, there is still a mailing list for all the people I went to school with. Chris
Wait, that's your deepest, darkest secret?
I was talking. I can't
sorry,
believe
go
that.
ahead.
Oh, it's all right. You killed it.
Because you're going into some mailing
you
list
have
or something.
Yes, because
Wow.
I was setting up a joke, David.
All right,
The minute
go.
you
I'm
don't
so
say
sorry,
something
go.
that's interesting to David, then
Yeah.
you're not worth it
Well,
anymore.
I'm waiting for his deepest, darkest
feel it.
secret, and it has...
And here's Gark Marvin with the sports report. You knocked that one out of the park.
Wow.
Good
Hi,
job,
guys.
buddy. Nice.
Hi, what's up, stupid?
So-
Seventh inning stretch. Let's go, guys.
You know,
okay.
it's funny. I heard, as you were like telling that, I was kind of remembering like this story. Well, not story really, as in something that happened to me. And it was up this like time I was like riding my bike with my girlfriend, you know, well, sort of, I guess. I mean, I guess I was like 10 or whatever.
You were on the back while she drove?
No.
Oh, right.
She was on the handlebars. No, no, we were just riding bikes, and there were these dogs, and this was in Missouri, you know, so there's hicks everywhere and stuff, and we stopped by this one house, and there's like these dogs out front, and we start petting the dogs, and then one of the dogs like start kind of like fighting with each other. And then I'm like, whoa, whatever, okay, we're going to ride away now. And as I'm getting on my bike, I'm like, stupid dogs. And then the owner goes, you can't call my dog stupid, and starts throwing rocks at me and my girlfriend.
Really? Oh, my God.
Rocks, right? And I remembered, I was like, oh, yeah, that's right. And I was like, wait a second. He hit me in the back of the head with one of the rocks. He pelted me.
Calling his dog stupid?
Yeah.
How old was he?
Maybe he thought you were referring to his wife.
Like maybe like in his upper teens. He was like an older kid.
Oh, okay, but he wasn't an adult. I thought that an adult was throwing rocks at a 10-year-old boy.
Yeah.
Maybe he thought you were referring to his wife or daughters.
This is Missouri. You never know.
Yeah, it could be the same thing, too, wife or daughters.
Was he
Same
socially...
Anyway, so my point was that as I'm remembering this story and I'm going, oh, yeah, I got pelted in the back of the head hard with a rock and it bled.
Oh my
and then
God.
right then it was all, my God, we went to sports report. and then I'm like,
wow.
yeah. And then it all kind of like came back, and then I remembered the pain.
That was your deepest, darkest story? I mean, secret?
No, you dick. It was just something I was thinking about. It was just kind of happened in my head. And it was just interesting comedic timing.
Let me just lay
Fuck, you're just all for ruoning shit. You can't not talk and fucking ruin something.
Let me just lay this on the table. Hey,
sorry, yes, ma'am.
What's occurring here is that David didn't tell a deepest, darkest secret, so he has to criticize everyone else's
That
deepest,
is not
darkest
what's happening.
You know what?
You're welcome.
Right.
All right, at the end of the podcast, I'll
High
tell my
five.
deepest, darkest secret.
High five.
What deepest? You didn't tell the deepest, darkest secret either. That you pet a liver.
So,
I
hey,
All right, I'll
said
come up with something
something,
like that.
okay?
Okay, ready to
that
go, yeah.
is her
All right, I'm
thing.
sorry. I will.
If you ask someone's deepest, darkest secret, it's their deepest, not what you consider a deep, dark
I don't
secret.
care anymore.
I did
Continue with the
say-
sports
I'm
report.
just saying.
primarily it
Just
was
say.
my most embarrassing anecdote
Yeah.
that my family would
Wait, how old
like.
were you at the time?
When it occurred?
Yeah.
I think I was like 7 or 8.
Okay. It'd be more embarrassing if you said like, "Oh, I was 16."
And it would be less embarrassing if I said I was 4. So,
Yeah,
you know, it's kind of a median age for these things.
But
you know?
extremely embarrassing if you were like 2.
I know 8 and 9 is a
Yeah.
very awkward age.
For you, maybe.
What? You said it was awkward too. You were carrying a
12.
blanket around.
12.
Whatever.
He was
You
12.
jerk.
It's dinner date with Crystal, Kristen, and David Showstopper Drader.
All right,
But
continue.
on to other things.
Yeah, how's the sports report?
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty good. Question: Who knows anyone who's good with a slingshot?
Oh, damn.
Aren't you pretty
you
good
know-
with a slingshot?
I used to be when I was a kid. I remember because this is another thing. When I was a kid, I used to stand on my back porch and slingshot anything I could find at the neighbor's dogs.
Nice. The
Dog-
stupid ones.
Dog food, rocks.
Are these different dogs than the
These are
stupid
different dogs. This
Okay.
dog, it was a Dalmatian. It was really cute, but it was 100% deaf.
Oh, really?
So it didn't hear anything.
Wait,
going.
after
It was a
wait,
cruel moment.
did
in
it
my-
become
in my
deaf
child-
after you slingshot it?
No,
or
no, no.
It was already deaf.
No,
Okay.
yeah,
Did it bark
I-
like, oh?
no.
Oh, shut
Could I point something out?
What?
When Mark talks about his youth, he actually sounds like he's from
Mississippi.
Missouri.
Yeah, Missouri. Yeah, I was going to say, it's like I'll throw anything I could at it.
But
Yeah. So I think Peter is fairly good with a slingshot, or at least he used to be. Again, in his youth, he used to sit around with his friends and shoot stuff off his roof too. Oftentimes hitting neighbors' windows and things like that.
oh yes, I heard the
Yeah.
story about that. But I was just thinking, like, who's good with a slingshot? You know, like, are there sports with slingshots? I'm sure because
there's
there's
gotta
sports
be
with all kinds of dumb shit.
Anything with projectiles.
I don't know, but I just thought of a great business idea. Instead of a shooting range, a slingshot range,
Could be
where
good.
you can just go and shoot slingshot stuff,
Slingshots?
slingshots
Yeah,
at
first you
stuff.
have to say it,
You know,
though.
thank you.
I can do that in my backyard.
I don't have to say it if I write it down and make
Wait,
a sign. Then
should
I never
set
have
up a
to say
slingshot
it.
range in my backyard? Is that what you're leading
Set up
to?
a slingshot range in your backyard.
All right.
We will have a competition.
That's right, and David's
you
got
can't-
cats. This is perfect.
No, don't. No, they will come around. But you can't shoot the horses.
I
or
kind
I'll
of
get
like
in
his
big
cats.
trouble.
They're kind of cute. I
They're
house
way
sat for
cute.
him
From
one time, and
the
his cats are-
ASPCA, you will get in big trouble.
Well, no, the
His cats are
neighbors
kind of
next door have
retarded,
guns.
but
They'll
they're
come over and
cute, you
shoot
know?
you.
That's a deterrent. You know, it's funny when you mention horses and guns. I don't know, but
I had to
up
shoot
in
a
my
horse once.
in my
Dead?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, that's sad.
No, he actually regenerated the horse by shooting.
No, I don't
It's
know.
really
what he
very
was
few options
doing.
you have with shooting a horse.
I knew that he was going to do it dead, but I just had to make sure because I didn't know if he was just saying that. Because you know how he just says stuff, he mumbles.
I don't mumble at all.
Actually
Shut
talks
up.
very
I'm
loud.
trying to get out of this. No, go ahead, Crystal.
Okay,
What?
so I was driving around my neighborhood up more.
He's the dick, not me. Go ahead, Crystal.
cool.
He just called me a dick, so it just
Yeah,
upset me.
wow.
All right, go,
Go.
Crystal, go.
So, I was driving around my neighborhood. I went more up into the mountains area near me here, and I was driving around. I'm like, oh, this is kind of nice, little like horse country, little houses, and they had their yards, big wide open spaces and stables and stuff, and
Around here.
yeah. And I thought, this is kind of cute. I could see somebody wanting to live here and have their horses and everything.
You
And
were
then-
just up the street, right?
Yeah. Just
Close
a
to the
couple blocks
studio.
away. So then, as I continue along my drive, I see some people outside and they're standing around, and I kind of wave at them. And then I go like half a block further, and I look down the street, and there's like a police car, not a car, I'm sorry, like a van, and they're hauling in some guy with he's like handcuffed, handcuffs behind his back, and the guys have like the windbreaker police jackets,
Okay.
and they're escorting him into the back of the van.
Okay.
Yeah, so then I decided that this probably wasn't the best area to be living in.
You
that
know?
horse country also
Oh,
means
got
This is
it.
drug
This is-
company.
Got
drug
it.
Oh,
country.
really?
Yeah,
It's
I'm sure he was making drugs.
This particular area, up the block, around here is fine, but up about a
But
mile
2-3
when you get into the
blocks
mountains.
away.
But when you
Yeah.
get up into the mountains and stuff, it gets a little tricky. There's a lot of bikers. There's a lot of drunks. There's a lot of meth addicts.
There's a lot of porn stars.
Well, also, ladies and gentlemen,
yeah.
we're at the upper end of the valley, known as the porn capital of the world,
Yeah.
the crystal meth capital of the world,
The horse rape capital of the world.
Apparently, one of my neighbors one of the houses near me used to have a guy living in it who was a drug dealer. And he used to like deal over the fence, and like he would like throw beer bottles off his balcony, and
I picture
And,
Tim Allen's neighbor from Home Improvement, the guy you only saw the eyes and the hat of.
Wilson?
Yeah, he's like passing drugs over the
Right,
top.
right.
He's like, howdy, neighbor.
probably something like that. Yeah. Anyway,
Sorry.
so
Wow, crazy sauce.
Wow. So
I think the
slingshots,
more
drugs,
house
porn
prices
stars.
go up and people are forced into the outskirts, the nicer it gets.
Wow.
I just
Yeah.
remembered a time I'm just remembering things like crazy right now.
awesome.
I remember this one time there was this
ginkgo biloba you were taking.
there was this rock, this like crystal looking rock at one point. I found somewhere, and I decided it would be funny if I shaved some off and chopped it up and snorted it.
Oh.
And what happened?
Nothing. I just remember doing it.
old
Oh
were you?
my god.
I don't know, 16.
That's outstanding. It'd be great if it was like a nugget of laundry detergent or something that you
Right.
snorted.
Yikes.
So, David, deepest, darkest secret? Oh, no, sorry. We're still in the
Cutting
sports
into-
report.
Oh, sports
So
report.
sorry. So
Still on
sorry.
more sports
Sling
report?
sports.
No,
Sports shots.
I was just thinking about the slingshot thing. That was about it, really. Just
That'd be great.
Who knows someone good with the slingshot? Not that many people.
Yeah, I was
Good with
horrible
the
at it. I was
slingshot.
horrible at the slingshot. I used to.
Excellent point.
It's just one of those things where the old movies and the Andy Griffith and shit. There's the kid in the slingshot. Bing! He's like hitting frogs and things. He's really good. I'm
Yeah.
like, is that all they do?
Yeah.
Like, how good? How much do you have to practice at a slingshot to be good?
Yeah, you have to be
Well, the
pretty
thing
damn
is,
good.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother and I carved. We were Boy Scouts. We carved a
Whittlers?
slingshot. They tell you how to do it in the Boy Scout handbook, and we did it. And we couldn't hit. And we couldn't do anything. Like it wouldn't work at all. And even my dad was like, I did that when I was kicking me that. And he's like, no, there's something wrong with these slingshots.
He's like, I was one of the Lost Boys. I
We
should know how to
never
do
did
this.
again.
This slingshot broken.
We never did it again because we did exactly how they said in the Boy Scout handbook, and it just didn't work. And when you said that, I realized I never picked up a slingshot ever again after that, and that was like the 50s. or
Traumatic, huh?
Yeah.
But that's ridiculous. That the slingshot was promoted back in its era as like a kid's toy. But if you
Right.
look at also they have progressed into firearms. Basically, over the counter, you can get BBs the size of like marbles, and you can go blow up a gas tank from 300 yards.
Well, way
Yeah, but
back
there's
when
there's
they were
slingshots
weapons.
now that have like
David drives around all day and thinks of
Arms. I agree.
And now here he is to share them with you. It's David, the freeway philosopher.
Okay, ladies
Thank you,
and
Mark.
gentlemen. This is David's Freeway Philosopher Report. This is a special edition.
Special
edition.
Can you guys let me know if he ever does devour or
Divulge.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
sure.
Any
We'll
sort
call you
of
back.
dark
Get out.
secret.
We'll make sure.
Yeah, you
Shut
may as
up.
well go home.
This is a special edition of Freeway Philosopher, you guys.
Sunday.
This is huge, okay?
Okay.
Okay, we're going to talk about important issues, which I'm ill-informed on. And
I think we just covered 3 of them.
I shouldn't be commenting on, but I will anyways. And hopefully, with any luck...
I think it has to do with the menstrual cycle.
No, hopefully, with any luck,
Nope.
you two haven't taken any more notice of the outside world at large than I have. And hopefully, you'll be able to speak out on subjects on which you know nothing about.
One more time.
Like myself.
Sorry, one more time.
These are important subjects I know nothing about. Hopefully, you know nothing about either. Hopefully, you haven't opened a newspaper or really taken time to research the important issues going on in the world.
All right, good.
Yeah, go
So
ahead.
we're going to speak on these issues. We're going to
Okay.
give our opinions.
Sounds
I got
great.
3. I just took 3 at random.
Numero uno.
Stem cell research.
That's the broccoli thing, right? That's what the...
Yes.
Yeah, why
I
doesn't
say-
anyone eat broccoli stems? Can you guys answer this?
I love broccoli stems.
No, it's not
Me
the
too.
eating, it's researching.
Wait a minute, David. We're having a thing here.
thing
Oh,
is-
I love them.
I tried to explain to my mother-in-law, if you taste the broccoli, the head, and then you taste the stem,
The stem
which
is so
one's
much.
sweeter?
The stem is so much
stem
better.
is sweeter.
I
You
agree.
guys
You know,
are
why
nerds.
not
David,
just-
that
you
is
know-
that's our opinion, our group opinion.
My
on stem
But
grandmother-
cells.
no, eating is one thing, but research on stem
My
cells.
grandmother would actually take the stem that nobody ate,
Did
and
she
she'd
do
chop it up, and she'd
research?
just boil that, and she would just eat that by
Yeah.
itself.
But
Stem cells.
what I
fluorescence
think you
at
guys
all.
don't seem to understand is by you guys eating those stems, there is no research being done, and therefore Steve Reeves or Christopher Reeves cannot walk because of you two.
No. So we eat the broccoli stems,
He's
and then
also
they just
dead. Go ahead.
we eat the broccoli.
Yeah, it's because of you two.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, go ahead, Crystal.
I'm sorry, Crystal.
She's
That was
giving
my
us dirty
fault.
looks.
We eat the broccoli stems, and then they just take them from the babies.
Yeah, that's true.
See, so we're eating
Wait,
up all
what?
the broccoli
No.
stems from the research. So then they just go and take them from the
Yeah,
babies.
exactly.
Totally.
Babies.
But why are people so against stem cell research?
I don't know.
I think they have to
Because they think they're growing fetuses.
Yeah. I think they're growing fetuses just to
But
they're
are they
harvesting
really?
people.
Maybe they think
Harvesting people to get the stem cells.
But maybe they think it's perfect as it is, and they
Although
don't
I
need
think-
to advance it anymore.
I read a report recently. Sorry, I grabbed my boobs, but I think it was because there was a report that said breast milk has stem cells. I think.
Really?
Stem cells in breast milk?
Is that what it said?
Are you
I think so.
serious?
Well, check the internet real quick.
Why can't they just do a whole bunch of stem cell research on breast milk then? I don't get it. All right, next issue.
Wow.
Invading Iran.
Oh.
I know that it's not great that we're in Iraq and they didn't have weapons of mass destruction. I don't know why we didn't, because they're talking about maybe invading Iran next.
I get them confused, though.
Well, we're in Iraq now.
Okay. No.
How are we going to invade them if they ran?
Shut up, Mark.
Wait, was that Mark?
Yeah, you can't tell?
Oh.
He was doing Lindsay. Never
Crystal
mind.
is very silent on this. I guess she has no opinion. But anyways, so now we're in Iraq, and which is really stupid.
Oh,
But
well,
Iran, we invaded. No, Iran took our hostages in the 70s, and then we finally got them back when Ronald Reagan came in because they thought it was a whole corrupt thing, whatever. Now we're in Iraq,
Right.
and they're talking about going into Iran next.
Okay.
I guess we neither one of us know.
I have no.
comment on it.
I still really like broccoli stems. They're really good.
But
I don't care
Iraq-
where
what do
I
you think
eat
about
them.
Iraq, though? Because Iraq, I think that who cares, right?
Yeah, sure.
If they would tell us about the money that they're getting from, okay, so just,
Iraq,
is this
Iran,
boring?
I eat food. I don't care. It's like,
All right, so we don't know anything, but I want your opinion on it.
my
because
opinion
this
is I
perfect.
have no real position.
No,
on it, so-
stupid. That's the whole point of this bit is that you don't know anything about it, so you should comment on it with all your
Oh, my chutzpah and my
just go for it.
aggressive.
Just jump in and make an opinion.
The
Go.
most important part is I'm actually kind of upset that there are 2 4-letter countries that they start with I's and then R's and they're right by each other. It's like, if you are mapping out a continent, why do that? It's like the people who make, streets that turn into the same name streets. It's like, you idiots. Why don't you just make?
I know.
Why don't
Could they think of another name?
Yeah, make it okay. It's Pyrac and Dirac or something like that. Why use the same letters? It's so confusing. It's like war is a way of teaching us geography, but those two countries
It's too
completely
hard. There's
refute
no way.
that idea and that possibility, and it actually pisses me off. It's like, come on.
The only thing I know is one of them is shaped like a cat snail, and then the other one I don't know. And do they speak the same language in both those countries?
I don't know. And do you call them Iraqis and Iranis?
No, we call them Iraqis, but we call it Iranians.
What if we called them Iraqians?
Iraqians.
Once again,
That's
another
very
thing that
chic.
we could get effing straight here. It's like,
I know. You know what kills me is, you know what French people call El Salvador?
Iraq?
Le Salvador.
Le Salvador. They just swip it around.
And do you know what Japan's real name is? You know that Japan is not the real name of the country?
Oh, no, they have some...
It's called Nippon.
Nippon.
Why don't we call it Nippon? Why do we call it Japan?
Nippon.
Who the hell do we think we are?
We're idiots. I don't know.
It's everywhere. Japanese this,
Nippon.
Japanese that,
Nippon.
Japan. Why don't we call it Nipponese? Why not?
Because there is a racial slur that came up, which was nip. You can't really call someone a nip.
Yeah, but it's
a
the
racial
name of their
slur.
country, Nippon.
Yeah, but that's how it... I
So
think
they were
that's-
like, oh, you don't call us this anymore. We don't like it.
Yeah.
We don't like for you to call us this.
That's not how Japanese people speak at all.
You know what? How do they speak? Go.
Bing-long-te. Hai! Oh!
That's Chinese, you
Doi
stupid.
dashimashite. Yay!
Whoa,
Whoa,
I like that when you go to a Japanese restaurant, they go, Amarabarai!
Amarabarai! All right, that was
right.
our racist report mixed in.
No, the last subject is gay marriage.
Oh, okay. Well, you can talk on that.
Oh, you're the
God.
one who has a boyfriend.
Was that your
You're the one who
Chinese-
you're the one who went to Paris to live with a boyfriend and then left Paris because you couldn't get married in Paris. Now you're here, and now
It sucks. You would think they would allow for that because in
Who
French Canada,
cares? Why are people not like? Who cares if they get married? Who cares if they don't? Who cares if whatever?
I don't know.
Wait, this is what I want you to do. Actually, I forgot to tell you this.
Shut up and
I
nod.
want you to take the position of
bottom.
of a Christian, hardcore Christian who's all about God, and I want you to argue against gay marriage.
Hey guys, this is Christian, and I'm
But
hardcore.
why? I want to know why you're against gay marriage, Christian. You Christian. Christian is a Christian. He's so Christian. They named him Christian. Okay, go ahead.
He got the joke.
Why are we against?
You realize there are people. Since this is pre-recorded, there are people who are already laughing at this before you got that joke. Like you were so slow.
So go, ready, go. Why are you so against gay marriage?
Well, it's unnatural. You realize that anyone who's gay
Nature.
and is God-fearing would not naturally have this urge to copulate in this manner.
So they strayed from God, and that's how they got the urge a guy to be with a guy.
They strayed from God and went to the...
So all they have to do is pray to God, and they won't have the urge anymore?
They might have to cleanse all their souls. This is Sodom.
explain
The
the
only way
priests?
the way they got rid of Sodom and Gomorrah was they distorted.
But wait, how
God
do you-
reached down and smote them from the earth.
But wait, shut up, stupid. How do you explain the priests that have sex with men and that want to have sex with men and children?
I can't really say, but call 1-800-GET-GOD and make your donations
Listen to
now.
me. You're not arguing very well on this subject. And
Well,
for someone who's so well versed on the Bible and God,
Are you talking about yourself?
I'm
Because
talking about you. You're Christian, stupid.
That's right. That's right.
Why are you against gay marriage? You still haven't said it. Why?
Well,
Who cares if they get married?
It's
Who
an
cares?
unnatural right, and
Is there
following
an
the path
economical
of God.
reason or just the religious reason? Because our country was founded on religious freedom, so you can't impose your religious beliefs on another person. So maybe if there's an economic reason, is there an economic reason you don't think they should get married?
Are you kidding me? Okay, first off, the fact of that this was founded on religious freedom, that's why they have the 10 Commandments in front of fucking like court buildings and stuff like that.
Totally. Well,
That's
not
why
everywhere.
Yeah, but quite a few places.
Well,
look,
true, that's
look,
not good either.
Look at the Constitution. Referring to God and
Totally,
everything like that.
which is ridiculous.
There you go. So now, if you really think you're under that, if you are actually under the opinion that it is 100% and wholly backed by the U.S. government that we have the right to believe in our own, religion, that's ridiculous because you're already being imposed.
I agree
in the
to that,
youngest age.
but we can fight against it. We have a leg to stand on because there's a separation of church and state and all that crap.
Right, one nation under God, indivisible.
But that's our that is crazy. That's insane.
It's
You brought up a
inherent.
good point.
It's inherent
really
in
crazy.
all the dogmas and everything that we have as far as what this country is founded on. It's founded around God, not Allah, not Buddha, not anything like that.
Yeah.
But so a God can be anyone. It could be anything you want. But most of the times when someone believes, for instance, that
But it's Christian God for sure.
exactly,
Yeah.
it was
That kinda
it
sucks.
was British. It was the English Catholicism that we brought over.
Because I'm not actually Christian at all.
Really?
No. I was raised Catholic, but I eschewed that.
Oh, I saw you
Or
come in with a
other-
nun T-shirt. That's why.
A nun. Nun kind of says it all. Nun.
Nun. Yeah, we did the
Yeah.
joke earlier. It's all right.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, a few podcasts ago.
Damn. Oh.
It's all right.
So wait, what about Christian? You yourself, what do you think about gay marriage? Did you care whether they get married or not?
No, I mean, I think it's... Are you kidding? There would be so much less, I think... well, first off, it's... One second, Crystal. Before I know you're
Crystal
eager
is
to talk. One
chomping
second,
at the bit.
but
Okay.
this actually leads right into that. Children, the amount of stupid people who are not ready to breed or should not be allowed to breed, the people who don't have the money, the people who just want to pump out units so that they can get childcare, the people who are coming here illegally and pumping out children.
Guys that just want to sleep with chicks. And
exactly, and just get them pregnant, and girls who are too stupid to not get another abortion. I mean, come on, you
or too stupid to just even use proper or just abstain altogether.
Altogether, right? But like. With the gays, you have no worry. And, even in the worst case scenario, it goes wrong, they die of AIDS. No big deal. So, like, it's not like
not even funny.
It's not like you're making a worse.
Why are we laughing? That's not even.
You're
funny.
the one laughing. It's not like they're making.
You laughed a little.
They're making. Then it's not like they're adding another problem. Well, yes, it's unfortunate that they died, but they took that risk. But it's not like they're now imposing a crack addicted child onto the world that's now going to go kill a grandmother.
I'm so ill-informed on this topic that I don't even know. Is the argument solely based on God and what God thinks a family should be, or are there economic arguments against gay marriage? Like, is it solely like God does not want two men to get married? Is that the whole argument? Because if it is, that's insane. That shouldn't be allowed at all because that really shouldn't with the whole church and state crap. Because that actually is within our laws, separation of church and state and all that crap.
That's true, but you realize that
it is based on God. I understand that, but it's such a ridiculous argument. That's so insane. If there's an economic argument that I don't know about, I can't see what it would be. But, like, nobody knows.
Well, I can see where the economic argument comes in. A point is just as far as, especially with, like, life insurance, partners insurance, benefits, everything like that, since gay marriage doesn't exist, that's why people are still against it. If gay marriage existed and it was going on and it was a regular practice, then gay marriage would be accepted as a legal form of binding, and thus insurance benefits and things like that would follow naturally, meaning that it would be a regular occurrence that, two same-sex...
So is that saving certain companies money from not doing that?
Well, of course it is.
Because some companies already do, like Disney already does, they honor that already. Some companies do.
Yeah.
Who cares, huh? Okay,
I really don't care.
Okay, on gay marriage, we don't care. You don't care, right?
No, not at all.
We don't care. Let them get married. Who cares? Invading Iran, we don't care. No. I think maybe they shouldn't because Iraq is such a huge disappointment.
Oh, well, see, I don't know enough about it. That's the thing. It's invading Iran. I don't really think we should necessarily be invading other countries anyway. It's like
it's ridiculous.
I mean, we
could impose economic sanctions on Iraq and it could have been done already.
I don't know what that means.
They could have done it. They could have waged economic war on Iraq and been done already. We could have shut down the borders. Every country in the world, well, not every country, but a lot of countries that are controlling countries were on our side. Could have shut down the borders and they would have had to give up. They could not have sustained themselves, and we would not have lost any American men.
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay,
I think we just need to invade countries with hot chicks in them. If we could invade countries with hot chicks and bring them back, ship them back in buckets.
Can we take
We could pen off all the ugly people, and it would be Australia too.
Can we take ugly people and ship them out? Why don't we put them in Iraq and let them?
That's what I'm saying. Leave them there and send the hot people back. Then we mate with them, and we turn those beautiful people into fat, beautiful people. Who then turn to ugly people because Americans have bad genes.
That is too complex for me. I didn't follow it.
It's all right.
I'm not a world strategist like such as yourself. No. So
me and James Carville hang out all the time.
And then stem cell research. Well, I'm not a big fan of abortion.
Well, that's not. Do you understand it? Okay, stem cell research.
The whole argument is they say that they're going to start harvesting fetuses. I don't know that that's necessarily true because then there's other people say that that's not true.
But these are unfertilized.
I think research is research. It's great. It is unfertilized?
It's unfertilized. It's not going to come to fruition anyway. It really? Has potential for life, but only when it's fertilized. If it has not been fertilized...
That whole area is so scary
by someone's sperm, someone's white, gooey, smelly sperm, if that has not...
Yeah, this is the only thing that is scary about that. Let me just say this, the only thing that's scary about that is, people do exploit things, and it will get exploited somewhere in the world.
It's probably already being exploited. That's the stupid thing. It's like, we might as well get it and
put cloning.
Some rules
they're against cloning. Cloning's being done all over the world, so yeah. Actually,
that's awesome.
We're about, I don't know why you haven't spoken up yet, Crystal. We're about 4 minutes into the Mommy and Me report. You haven't even given me a report yet.
Wow, I'm a big old slacker.
I know you're just sitting there like an idiot.
I take issue with that, though. I'm well informed. Oh, my goodness.
Okay, so... For the Mommy and Me report, I actually have two polls that were done online that I thought I would bring up to you guys and gauge your opinions. Okay. So the first poll The question is, which celebrity mom would you choose to babysit your kids for an afternoon?
Oh,
Right.
nice.
Britney
The
Spears is
choices
on the top
are-
of my list.
The choices are Angelina Jolie, Reese Witherspoon,
AJ,
Brooke Shields,
RW,
Julia Roberts,
BS, JR.
Jennifer Garner,
So we're gonna pick the ones we want. Okay, yeah.
Katie Holmes, Madonna, Jenny McCarthy, Heidi Klum,
Oh my God.
Gwen Stefani,
Jesus.
Faith Hill, Victoria Beckham, Posh Spice, other or none of the above.
Ooh, that's hard.
I like other. That by that they mean Rosa.
I know who I'm gonna pick. Who are you gonna pick? I don't think it's gonna be the number one, but I'm gonna pick.
I'm going to see if Christian can remember all those people just by the
Okay,
initials he wrote
it's
down.
Angelina Jolie, Reese Witherspoon, Brooke Shields, Julia Roberts, JG,
JG.
Katie
stumped
Holmes,
himself.
Madonna, JMHK. Okay, I forgot. But anyway, Faith Hill, because
Why Faith Hill?
she's the hottest thing on this planet. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but she'd be your mom.
I would.
What?
What? No, not
Who-
babysit me. Babysit my child.
Who would you baby?
Oh, I
babysit
didn't
your
even
kid?
got it.
I would invite her over. I'd be like, "Do you want to babysit?" I'd have her come in. Candles would be lit. Babies would be asleep, and I'd be like, "Hey, you did a great job already. Have a seat. Take the night off with me."
Oh, I don't know if I thought any of those people had my kid.
So
Maybe Reese
Christian would
Witherspoon.
use his kids to hit on women, is basically
Right.
I
You would
know.
use Reese Witherspoon would use her chin to kill you with. Have you seen that thing? It's
Reese, she's
massive.
cute.
So
She's
you
not
would-
ugly.
you would have
She's
her
got a nice
babysit?
body, sure.
That's
think
who I
she's
would.
the only one
I would.
trust
I
out of
would
all
pick
those.
Reese Witherspoon as well.
Faith Hill, though. Come on. Really? Are you
yeah.
guys in some sort of club that I'm not in?
Wait, who
I'm
who
not
got
trying
picked?
to get with her. I'm trying to make sure. Sorry,
So who did everybody else
I'm not
pick
trying
in
to
the
get
poll?
with her. I'm just trying to make sure that my children are well taken care of.
Yeah.
Okay, fair
So
enough.
it's a different philosophy.
I was
Okay,
trying to
so
pull Faith Hill.
in the poll. Let's see. Jennifer Garner and Faith Hill tied
Yes!
at
Oh,
19%.
Yes.
Reese Witherspoon is next at 16%.
Who's
And
at the
then-
bottom?
Then after that, they have none of the above, got 15%.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I almost, would think about
That's
picking
actually a
that.
good bet. I'm surprised that didn't come in second place because, yeah.
And then, let's see, then Angelina Jolie was
Oh my
next.
God.
Well, I can
She's
see
the
why-
last person I'd want to. Dragging your kid all over the world with those dirty, filthy
Just for an
immigrants she
after-
has.
Oh my God.
She'd get them all mixed up. You'd have to put like a toe tag or an ear
It's
tag
for
on them.
the afternoon, people. I don't think she's leaving the country.
But she does
But
drugs.
I would like to say
Oh,
that
yeah.
Katie Holmes and Heidi Klum got a mere 1%.
They both tied for last.
No.
Oh, yeah.
They were under Gwen Stefani, Jenny McCarthy, and Brooke Shields, though, which I'm surprised at.
Oh,
but
Jenny
anyway,
McCarthy and Brooke Shields, no way.
Jenny McCarthy, I'd like to hang out with out of all those people.
Yeah, I know.
Wow,
She's
okay.
crazy though.
Yeah.
but who got 0%
Yeah.
is Victoria Beckham, Posh
Yeah,
Spice.
of course. She'd be taking
I
the
would
kid
pick
to
them.
fashion shows.
I'd
And
pick
she
them
wouldn't
over a
feed
lot
them.
of those people.
Yeah, exactly.
Victoria Beckham.
Yeah.
The only time I saw her in a picture with her children, she was standing next to him, next to the three boys,
They
while
were-
her husband was like carrying one and patting the other two on the head.
But she
at an
had a
airport.
quote saying that she doesn't like her children photographed. Maybe that's why.
Oh,
Maybe. I think
Because
that
I
if-
wouldn't.
if you-
Sorry.
Go ahead. You were talking.
Well, all those people have had their kids photographed so much that I wouldn't trust them that much.
No,
that
that's
kind
all
of bothers me.
paparazzi stuff. Reese Witherspoon has never had her kids willingly
That's true.
photographed.
That's true. The only one that's dragged their, you know what? Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes, they drag their kid out whenever they can and get it photographed.
Angelina Jolie.
And Angelina
Brad
Jolie.
Pitt,
No,
yeah.
no,
All those
no.
people
You know
should
what
be
I
arrested.
like? You know what? I don't. For some reason, I don't like Angelina Jolie, and I can't really tell you why. Maybe it was the Billy Bob Thornton phase, but anyway.
Yeah.
The thing is that one thing that I do like about her is that when you see paparazzi shots of her, and you see paparazzi shots of all these people, when you see paparazzi shots of her, usually she's with her kids. And that to me says that she spends time with her kids
Yeah,
because a
that's
lot
true.
of celebrities, they have all this money and, I'm going to be great and I'm going to adopt a kid and then I'm going to leave him with the nanny.
All right.
Yeah.
They could be
You know?
paid midget actors
So-
or something though that she's got walking around with her.
Wow,
So.
that's true.
Wow.
What-
we overlooked that
Yeah.
possibility.
Hey, listen, I live in a world of reality. You know what I
Okay.
mean? You guys live in fairyland. But what I would be worried about, I'm sorry to cut you off.
That's
but
fine.
About Victoria Beckham. If
Victoria Beckham.
if I left her in my child with her, I'm afraid to come back with like a soccer jersey on and be like spray tanned orange or something like that.
That'd be awesome.
It'd be starving when
Like
I got
said,
it.
yeah,
Big old glasses.
I'd be afraid she wouldn't feed him. But yeah.
Because her husband's really thin, too. Yeah.
She's like,
So what's your next
You get it
poll?
back.
Yours
It's
says
like we
another
named it.
poll.
We named it Minneapolis.
Okay,
Continuing on.
so my next poll: which TV show does your life resemble? Which TV show does your life most resemble?
Ooh, yeah.
I know.
Now, these are family sitcoms, right?
Yeah.
Because this is geared to people who have children. So there's According to Jim, Army Wives,
God.
Desperate Housewives,
God, yeah.
Everybody Loves Raymond, Growing Pains, Malcolm in the Middle,
I don't even remember growing.
Roseanne,
Oh.
The Brady Bunch, The Cosby Show, Other, none of the above. You don't remember Growing Pains?
Wow.
No, I do, but
Mike
it's just
and-
yeah, no. I remember the Skeevers or something.
Yeah.
The Keevers,
The Seavers.
Seavers.
Tom
thanks.
Seaver, yeah.
All right, so what do you say?
Well, I always, in my mind, when I was growing up, my family, my neighborhood and everything resembled the Brady Bunch.
you were
But in
gonna go-
reality, it was more like Roseanne, for sure. Or something worse.
I thought you were going to go with the Cosbys.
Something a lot worse.
They always do black.
The Cosbys are that's the most insane show I've ever seen. A, they're a lawyer and a doctor. They don't have a maid. They don't have a cook. They don't have anyone coming in to do nothing in their house. And B, the kids don't even talk back. I'd be like, F you, mother effer. Those parents be drinking. Well, Bill Cosby obviously drinks his face. It's like a mushroom.
They were nice.
I think it's a
nice
Jell-O.
family.
They were not at all. They were horrible to their kids. When you really watch it, they're like,
What?
he goes, I brought you into this world. I could take you out. That is the sickest thing I think I've ever heard in my life. I brought you into this world. I could take you out. It's like he was really saying that to his kids, and he thinks it's funny.
I think it's kind of funny.
Well, I think other people thought it was funny too.
I think it's funny when it's in a movie like when a sitcom. It's
But when it's on a reality TV show like The Cosbys,
yeah, I think that they should shoot Bill Cosby into outer space.
not a reality TV show.
Sorry.
No, I like Jell-O.
I liked it.
Yeah, I
used
would have to
watch
go.
it all the time. I liked that show.
Yeah,
Okay, go ahead.
I go with none of the above. My life resembles Beauty and the Geek. That's what I think it is.
Aww.
Yeah, I just need to find the right geek.
Your
David.
geekdom. You love being a
David,
geek. At
I
this
just
point.
need to find the right geek. Are you willing?
You're
will
like
you be my guy?
way into being a geek. You love it. You talk about it all the time. It's your whole image now.
He's
it's wrapped up
embracing
in
it.
that. Yeah,
My
that's
image.
awesome.
Yeah, it's really like
It's your image. It's who you are.
yeah.
Really.
When you're ejected from a womb like that, I wouldn't really consider it my image. It's really who I am.
What about you, Crystal?
I guess I don't know if I would say maybe Growing Pains. They seem to have like a normal little family, and the kids sometimes
Yeah.
rebelled or whatever, but it seemed pretty. I think so. So far my kids are only little, so it could devolve very quickly.
Yeah.
I've also never seen According to Jim, and I refuse to watch
Yes.
Everybody Loves Raymond. So it could be like those shows too, but I would never know.
Okay, I'm ready
Okay,
for my
but-
deepest, darkest secret at this point.
All right,
Okay.
we got to
you
stop.
wanna know
Hold
what
up
it
on
is?
Yeah,
everything.
we're-
Hold up on everything. Sorry.
Stop the presses.
Do it. David's deepest, darkest secret.
I like Everybody Loves Raymond.
Wow. Okay.
Moving on.
Moving on.
When I can.
Okay, so here's the part that got me. Okay, so 26% of people said none of the above.
Yes. See, there you go. No one
none of those,
relates
yeah.
to
Okay.
those shows anymore.
22% said Everybody Loves Raymond.
Wow.
Wait, they've got their parents living with them.
No, they don't. They're across the street. I think
Okay,
it's just
so-
the interference of the family is what they relate to.
Right.
Maybe.
10% said According to Jim, 8% Roseanne, 6% for one Cosby Show and the other one for Other. Growing Pains 3%, Malcolm in the Middle 4%. But Army Wives 1%. This is what got me. Guess what got 11%?
What?
Reba.
Desperate Housewives. Have you guys seen that show?
Yeah, it's-
I
because
actually
we started
haven't.
watching the first season, and
It's
after
about
that
cheating.
I stopped watching. But yes, there's
Murder.
cheating. There's they're killing people,
great.
burying them in their backyards. The last time I watched an
Escaping jail.
episode, I hadn't seen it for like a full season or two. I watched one episode. Some new neighbors moved in. It was a mother and her son. Meanwhile, she had another son locked in the basement because he was
He's
crazy.
a psychopath.
Oh
yeah.
my god.
Yeah, so apparently 11% of people, your friends and neighbors,
I can relate.
are killing people, burying them in their backyard, and building a pool on top,
I'm gonna-
sleeping
Totally.
with their neighbors, stealing people's husbands, getting pregnant from their teenage gardener, and locking their crazy kids in the basement.
Well, if you watch the news, 11% of the world is doing that kind of stuff. So maybe,
I just
maybe.
live in the wrong neighborhood. I need to find where Eva,
No, but honestly,
Eva
think about it.
Longoria
Longoria.
lives.
And if you watch Jerry Springer, those people do that kind of stuff. So they're out there in the world.
yeah, but they
Bearing-
if you ask those people on Jerry Springer, 97% of them would say Reba was what their show was.
Yeah, they would think
be
they're normal
They
and
would
stuff
like
like that.
NASCAR, methamphetamines, just the normal stuff that people in the Midwest do. Moonshine, missing teeth. That's the stuff
Shooting
they like.
dogs.
Yeah.
shooting dogs.
Yeah.
Throwing rocks.
I thought those were
Throwing
black
rocks.
NFL players that do that.
What?
Oh no, it was Dogfighting.
Dogfighting.
Sorry.
Yes.
Oh, did you know that I saw a sports?
Sorry,
I
Michael
saw a
Vick.
news report on him. He's in prison. That guy that did that.
He's quarterbacking
And he's
in
the quarterback of a prison football team.
Yeah.
Isn't that awesome? What a good country we live in.
It's like a movie.
Like we do the same thing.
Same old film, I'm sick of it. Here's cinema for the sophisticate.
You
I saw-
watched a very sophisticated movie
I saw it
recently,
actually.
right?
You know how I'm very much into superheroes. Like I did an X-Men review. I'm very much into these. Iron Man is coming out with Robert Downey Jr.
He's gonna be Iron Man?
He is.
Yeah.
He's going to be Tony Stark, and check out the previews. He does an excellent job.
Really? Wow.
Excellent.
They're getting better at superhero movies. Like all of a
Yeah,
sudden they kicked it up a notch.
They're actually remaking the Hulk because the Hulk sucked so bad before. But in either case,
wait, let me just say this before you start. I think X-Men actually brought the bar up a little because that was one of the best.
Spider-Man and X-Men both did it.
Yeah,
but
okay,
yeah, just this movie actually paid tribute and homage to almost all superhero movies, and it really kind of condensed them and isolated them. It was called Superhero Movie. It was a spoof. It was from the same people who brought us Meet the Spartans. Another. I think that will sweep the Oscars this year, though.
Well, that's what I've been hearing.
I'm surprised that Javier Bardem kind of eked them out on that one, but that was really, really
I
good.
don't think I've ever
Same guys who
heard
made
of it.
Epic Movie.
Okay.
Excellent,
Did
just
they do
outstanding.
Not Another Date movie?
Probably, I would not be shocked.
Wait, Epic Movie? Did you see that movie?
I think I did. I think I
It
saw
was epic. Like I said,
It was sophisticated.
It's something I'll show my children.
I think I watched that movie and then I wished for 2 hours of my life to be given back.
They
to
didn't
me.
even bother making jokes. It was like, let's just shoot it. Just go,
Yeah.
shoot it.
Yeah,
They were like, director, we don't need a director. Why should we pay for a director?
yeah. Just improv,
Yeah.
improv.
It was bad.
It was horrible. So, anyways, I saw a superhero movie, which was the only highlight was seeing Pamela Anderson in a skin tight suit with
she was
a
in
lot
it?
of cleavage. Yeah,
If you're Hugh Hefner, you could have seen her completely naked. Apparently,
Actually-
for his birthday, she danced for him naked.
well, actually,
Wow,
for
good
$9.99, I could probably get the best of Pam Anderson's Playboy videos and just see her
Yeah.
naked, and she could dance
Yeah.
for me in
Would
my
she be dancing though?
in my dark room.
It wouldn't
Yeah,
be
no.
live.
Have you ever seen the
Alone.
Playboy videos? They do stuff where they do that.
Yeah,
They
not live.
have girls dancing.
yeah, they're out there like
Dancing
doing
or painting or like
milking cows. Like they're doing some of the
carpentry. Yeah, they do
craziest
some
stuff.
weird
They're
stuff.
on
They have
barns.
scenarios.
They're on barns, like
Yeah.
they're using like 60 grit sandpaper on wood.
And
Like,
Farrah,
I
she
don't
was
get
just
that.
painting, and she's painted with her breasts and stuff like that.
She has huge nipples though.
Ferris.
Farrah Fawcett.
Fawcett.
She has
Oh,
massive.
she was in Playboy?
She did a Playboy
She
video,
has
yeah.
finger nipples. It's scary. If they
Yeah.
had fingernails on them, I would not be shocked. I'm not even kidding.
I bet her baby would though.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it's
heard, I heard someone that works with her. Someone told me that she's going to be dead soon. Like she has really bad cancer. She's not leaking it to the press, and she's actually going to be dead soon.
Oh, way to,
well,
Isn't that
good.
sad?
Way to bring it
That's
down.
nice.
Wow.
Nice of you
No,
to
that's
go ahead
horrible.
and let out.
Oh,
that.
she didn't want anybody to know, huh?
Oh, whoops.
Well, I
Yeah.
blew the lid off that one.
Allegedly, it fixes
Alleged. That's totally
every manner
alleged.
of sins
Oh my
on
God.
I
radio.
wouldn't believe
Allegedly.
David as far as I can throw him, and
That
I
was
really couldn't even
alleged.
pick him up.
Yeah.
Wait, you don't believe that I heard that, or you don't
Yeah, I don't
believe?
believe
You
it.
think I made it up?
Yeah.
I just thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to spread a rumor about Farrah Fawcett.
Speaking
that
of
would be
drama,
a shocker.
Christian,
Drama, drama.
I wanted to tell you when we were about to start the podcast,
Mm-hmm.
David took my sheet of paper and he looked at it.
Oh, you
Oh my
bastard.
God.
What's the thing he's
I'm
always
horrible.
reprimanding you for doing? Christian?
David cock slaps me every time I try and grab his little notebook, his pink notebook, his Trapper Keeper
Because-
with unicorns and hearts all over
Because
it.
I'll
He's
have
like,
surprises in store for the podcast, and they look at it and they're not surprised when I do it.
I was so much more surprised by
Really?
crystals and interested than yours.
All right, that's great, but you still didn't say whether you liked. Did you give the movie a thumbs up or thumbs down, or what's your rating system?
Well, my
Erect penises.
yeah, it was.
How many erect penises?
We
did you
were
give?
going with C's up on that one, so I give it 2 C's down because maybe
Down?
well, it was one at half mast because
Yeah,
of,
I was gonna say a half
half-
for Pamela.
it was a halfy.
Wait,
a half
did
mast.
you pay to go see it?
Of course I didn't. That's ridiculous. What with the worldwide internet where all movies are available for free due to the studios
you gotta tell
releasing
me
them
off,
on the internet.
You
right?
got to tell me off air.
I'll tell you
what
off right
site.
now. Listen, David, you asshole, you bald mother.
I want to know that site because he saw a whole bunch of movies. He'd be like, "Oh, have you seen this movie? It's not out yet." Oh, that's right.
I think he went to iTunes and purchased them on iTunes.
Oh yeah, that's what I
But
did.
he
yeah.
bought them.
Yeah, on iTunes.
Wink.
Okay,
Totally.
so I saw a movie,
What was that?
Wrist Cutters, a love
Oh, I
story.
love that movie. I mean, I'm gay. I mean, that's a great movie. I didn't.
That was a great movie.
I sound emo.
Wrist cutters.
Wrist
very-
Cutters, a love story.
That sounds bad. What's it about?
It's called Wrist Cutters, a love story. It's about a guy who kills himself, and then falls in love, basically.
You got to see it. It's great.
Is it a comedy or?
It's kind of a black. Comedy.
It's a lot like Lost in Translation in that it's not super.
No, it's
fast.
not like Lost in Translation.
Okay.
Lost in Translation was a sleeper, and I don't mean a sleeper hit. I mean it was a sleeper. It was like.
That was one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my whole entire life.
The one thing I did like about that, really, it wasn't the worst movie, but the one thing I did like about that movie is that they didn't have them like get together. They didn't have them making out. And
When you use a noun, you won't be let down. Something, something, something. Person, place, or thing.
Well, this is David with person, place, or thing. Actually, because mine's very short, so after I do mine, you guys can shout out your person, place, or thing that you think is exceptional this week. Mine is a French singer called Yell.
Yell? He's called Yell?
No, it's a woman. Yell.
Interesting.
She's called
It's
Yell.
Yelle. And what she did, she took a contraction
Yelly?
of yeah and L, which means girl. So she's yeah girl. She's Yell.
Yell. It'd be funny if she just whispered all the time.
And
This is Yell.
She's from where?
She's from Paris.
Okay.
And if you go on MySpace /ILoveYell.com, YELLE,
Somebody's
you can hear it.
got a big head.
Do you like
She's
it?
Wonderful. She's horrible and wonderful and awful. No, I love her. I really want to go see her. She's like the teen sensation of Paris.
No
and she's-
way.
She's like the Miley Cyrus of
No,
Paris.
she's better than that. She's kind of like a mix between if you took one of the Olsen twins and Peaches. You guys know Peaches?
They
band.
come from a can.
The band.
The band, the
Yeah, of
Peaches,
course.
and a little bit of Ladytron.
Just for the teachers.
Yeah, teaches.
Oh,
You know that
17.
song? The girls want to be her, the boys want to see her. I want to be her. You know that song?
No.
Nope.
Well, if you see Peaches, she's on MySpace too. Just look up Peaches. She's she does that song. I'm only AA, but I'm thinking XXX. That song.
Is this
She goes F the
contemporary?
pain
Is this
away.
like right now? Is
F
she
the pain away. That song. Those songs came out about 5 years ago, and then the
Sucking
boys
on my-
want to be her, the girls want to see her. That came out about a year ago.
There's no titles. We just sing lyrics.
Wow.
Yeah, we don't know.
It's like E coming.
And if you took her, and then Ladytron, do you know Ladytron?
I've heard.
When you're
You know that song?
17 and you're
Yeah.
21.
You're all done.
Yeah. I know
And they
that.
also have their new song out now is Destroy Everything You Touch.
So awesome to hear. This has gotta
Reminds
be-
me. So if you took the Olsen twins, Peaches, and Ladytron, that's what she's kind of
But
like.
those are all
it's
good things.
awesome. I know. She's awesome.
But she's horrible.
Have you
Well,
guys,
she's French, so she's
Oh.
a little bit horrible.
have
so
you guys
add-
been to
but you
my
gotta check it
MySpace
out.
Page?
What is yours? What's your address?
I don't know, but have you been to? I mean, you're friends with me
Oh.
on MySpace. Have
No,
you-
no, no.
There's a song that I have up. It's from a band called Crystal Castles.
Uh-huh.
You should check it out.
How does it go?
Pretty awesome.
How does it go?
I can't do it.
If you go to dinner, if you
Just
go to
check out-
/dinner date
No, just
podcast
check
and
out
then
Crystal
go, you can go to
Castles. Just go to
crystalcastles.com.
They have I don't know about .com, but check for them on MySpace.
All right, so that's
MySpace
your shout
music,
out? I wanna check that
MySpace
out.
music,
Crystal
Crystal
Castles.
Castles, yeah, that's my shout
I'll
out.
check that out. What's your shout out?
I just actually had a question on Yale.
Yeah, Yale. Yeah, Yale.
Yale.
So she's a
I'm going to
mix.
go see her in Paris in May.
So you forgot to mention that she's part French, which has got to be
But
the
she
bad
is French.
right? Okay, which is
She's
the
all
bad part.
French.
So it's
That's the horrible
It's one
part.
of the Olsen twins, Mary Kate, right?
Mary Kate, the wild one.
Yeah, the crazy off the rails.
Peaches,
Yeah.
Ladytron.
Peaches, Ladytron, and Cancer. There you go.
Cancer, yeah, 'cause she's French.
Yeah.
So she smokes a lot, so she's going to die of cancer. Well, no, they don't die of cancer. I don't know how. They have a bit higher resistance in France.
Did
Yeah,
you
but
see
she's
that-
attractive as Cancer.
That video with the guy with the MySpace with the Mary Kate mask.
No, I want to see that.
That's pretty funny. I'll have
The
to
Olsen
find
twins
it for
are. Do you know that they're fighting over their $1 billion fortune?
What they're fighting?
What do you
They're
mean?
fighting over their $1 billion
Oh,
fortune.
sisters shouldn't fight.
But what's there to fight over? It's just like, okay, so I don't get 500 million, I'll take 300 million. What's the big deal? You can take 700 million.
well,
I
why
don't
should
care.
they be fighting at all? Shouldn't they
I don't know.
evenly
I
have
think
I
that's
don't know.
BS.
It was on the National Choir, and you should wait till it's on
right.
People too. So if it's on the National Choir, it might not be true, but
and
it's on
then-
National Choir and People. It's for
then
sure
you
true.
got it.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
I just want to see them fight and just like break each other's bird-like bones.
Would you
Like
rather
this
see them
fist
fight or kiss a little bit?
fight? They're too
Ew.
wafy at this point. It's
They're not that wafy. They're
it's
kind of
basically
cute.
that's just basically like
Sisters.
bumping.
But is that bad?
It's basically like bumping collagen at this
Wait,
point.
let me ask
That's all it
Christian.
would
He's
be.
the word of reason. He's the voice of reason. If
I thought I
two
was the
girls
voice
are
of reason.
hot and they're sisters and they kiss a little bit, is that bad?
No, it's A-okay.
And if you're in there with them and you're kissing them and they're kissing each other, is that bad?
That's double A+. We'll buy again.
What if
That's
they're
what I think of that
twins?
DVD.
What if they're twins and they want to have sex with you all together? Is that bad?
That's Christian. Wake up. You're late.
No, but no. Say it happened. Say in
Oh.
some far off galaxy that's
Alternate
happened.
universe.
Can I
Would that be bad?
Can I have a lightsaber in this far off?
Yeah.
'Cause then
would
it would
you-
be perfect.
Would you do it though? Is that bad? Would you consider that bad,
You know what
Crystal?
I consider bad? The fact that Christian wants a lightsaber in that alternate universe.
I know he's not even thinking about the two hot chicks that
He
tongue
can't
wrestle
just
over him.
settle with the two hot chicks. Yeah, exactly. He now just needs to solidify his geekness by asking for lightsaber.
It's the ultimate weapon of defense and offense.
Let me ask
Why
you
do you
this.
need to defend yourself or offend yourself?
Yeah, with two
while
hot
you're
chicks.
with two hot chicks.
It's true. I'm busy offending other people,
They'll
like
probably
blacks.
get annoyed with him. They'll have to use it. They'll beat him up.
You know what? You're gonna get that lightsaber, and the two hot chicks, they're
Yeah.
gonna be gone.
You know,
I'll
you're
split
like,
them
"You're
in
a
two.
geek." I don't- even in this galaxy, you're a geek. Wait, how come, Crystal, you can answer this. How come dudes want to get with two hot chicks, but chicks don't want to get with two hot dudes? They just want one dude. Some. There's like 4 girls in the whole world, but generally boys want to do that, and generally girls don't.
I have enough trouble satisfying one
Yeah,
woman. so.
maybe generally girls, one then they're done. They don't want to keep going.
But the weird thing is that girls can have multiple orgasms, and guys, for the most part, can't. So they want what they can't physically do, or they, you know what I mean? You don't understand what I'm saying.
Yeah,
maybe
their stomach-
Actually, there's lots of girls that want.
Their eyes are too big for their orgasms.
There's not that much. I mean, there's slutty, out of control girls, but for the most part,
Well, I
we're
think-
speaking in generalities here. I don't want to speak in specifics or facts.
Right, let's
we want to speak in
broad.
generalities here. It's a lot easier.
Well, I think for the most part, girls aren't as vocally sex crazy as guys are.
Yeah.
They're not like.
Sex crazy.
Thinking about all the alternatives. If you actually sat a bunch of women down and asked them, hey, would you have sex with 2 hot guys at the same time? Most of them would probably say yes. But I think the thing is, they're not sitting in class, fidgeting with their pencil,
or something else.
thinking about all the different sex scenarios that they could be in. Whereas
Why
guys,
is that, I wonder?
I'm already doing that now. Thanks.
Has that ever entered your
I think
fantasy,
you have to
Crystal?
spread your seed. I think that's the
That's true.
reason
It's a
men are
biological
programmed
thing.
to think about sex a little bit more.
But have you ever had a fantasy about 2 guys, Crystal?
No. I never really
What's
thought
your
much about it
wildest
until
sex fantasy?
My wildest sex fantasy? You just look like a Girls Gone Wild commercial, by the way.
Yeah.
Woo! It's like,
But that's like Girls Gone Wild, like, middle Arkansas, like type of like, yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
But wait, so Christian, do you think it's bad if 2 hot twin chicks want it? They're like, we have a fantasy of having
Want
sex
it?
with you.
You want it? Yeah. Let's
Okay,
Would you do
no,
it?
but
Yeah, of
see,
course.
You're turning it
So you
around.
don't
What
think
I
it's bad?
said is gross is the
What?
2 sisters making out with each other.
No,
That's
but that would be
incest.
part of it for sure.
better be part of it.
But is
You're
that
not
bad?
invited.
They're gonna have to
You
fill the
are not invited. He is not invited. No one's invited.
Oh, just 2 girls getting it on?
2 sisters. They're sisters.
But what if
Okay.
they're over
But they know
18?
what each other like.
What if they're over 18 and then they drilled a little hole in the
How
wall
about
so you
this?
can look in?
How about this? How
It's
about
a
this,
glory
David?
hole.
So Christian
Oh.
has a sister.
Uh-huh.
So let's say Christian and his sister
That's
have sex.
disgusting.
Is that
That's
hot? Oh,
horrible.
you want to
Oh,
watch
wait.
it?
That's
Oh.
horrible.
Whatever,
Oh.
Donnie and Marie. God.
That's horrible.
See?
Do you think she's disgusting for even mentioning that, Christian?
Donnie Osmond?
No,
Or Marie Osmond?
a brother and a sister getting it on.
That is kind of gross, Crystal.
That's horrible,
Really?
Crystal. I don't know
So
where
bad.
your
So is
mind
2 sisters
is.
getting on,
Really?
or 2 brothers getting it
Oh,
on. What
Crystal,
about?
now you've gone over the edge.
Like you.
Actually, I talked to this one guy.
Uh-huh.
I talked to this one guy at, it was in New York. Well, they're doing anything in New York, and he happened to be of that persuasion.
What? Black?
No,
Oh.
he was into hot dudes.
Oh, gay.
And his brother, he said his twin brother was straight, and he said that when they were growing up and going through puberty, that they made out, and they would fool around, and they would even like kind of get sexual and stuff. And they used to go to those twin conventions and
Twin
stuff.
hedonism.
And he said every twin they talked to,
Yeah, they've tried it.
no matter what the sex is, they fooled around. No matter what the sexes were.
If
But
they're
were
identical,
were they
And I was like,
identical
wow.
twins?
Yeah.
Then that's just
Yeah,
like
that's
identical,
masturbating.
pretty
yeah.
much.
That's just
that
like
is so
masturbating.
like
Yeah, but
sure.
but there's these religious twins. They're in a certain religion. I'm not gonna say what it is. They're fraternal twins. They're boys.
They're Mormons.
One has a girlfriend, and one did have a girlfriend, and
Muslim.
one confided in me that he made out and did stuff with his brother when they were like 14. When that was fraternal twins.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Why
we're just gonna make this
You know what
general and say
I
all
really
twins
wanna-
fool around no matter what they are.
What I really want to know is why you've spent this entire podcast divulging other people's secrets.
And not your own.
Wait,
That's
let me
true.
say one more thing, and then I'll divulge
By
the
the
secret.
way, I'm never telling you anything secret.
Yeah, that's so true.
Never.
I don't. What? You didn't even tell a secret. You guys
I'm
have
never
all right, let me think of
Are
something.
you kidding me?
Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God!
Can you imagine? Can
I
you
can't
imagine
even think of a
confiding in
deepest, darkest
David
secret.
that you made out with your brother,
I-
when you were a teenager, and then he goes and tells
told
everyone
about
on the
Be
podcast.
great.
Okay, I never made out with my brother, and I never wanted to.
You would sit there
That's
and
my
laugh.
deepest, darkest
You would
secret.
sit there
No way.
and laugh. You would be like,
What's the worst thing? Okay, let me think. What's the worst thing? I'm going to try to give you the worst, deepest, darkest secret. Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. I can't. Well, no one's ever wanted to touch me, so I don't have a secret in the sex department. So
It doesn't have to be
I
sex.
wish.
You've been focused on
No,
it.
I know.
right
I'm
now.
trying
Neither
to.
of ours was sex.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm trying to think. Like,
You just clouded your mind with two twins making out, huh?
oh, God, oh, God.
Two fraternal twins making out.
Oh, God, oh,
Oh my God, David
Why is
is
he-
stressing
Did I
out.
already tell you?
He
There's
is.
the
He's
most
stressing out. He's
embarrassing
tapping his
thing.
Dude, your
Did I ever tell you
Botox is running.
I'm trying to think of the most embarrassing
your
thing I
most
did. It
embarrassing?
was ridiculous. It was when I was in high school. I don't know if I told you guys this already, though, but it even makes me nervous thinking about it right now.
That's how I felt.
And it was
about
100 years ago.
Okay, let's
Okay.
do it.
Okay, there was this girl I was in love with, Lisa Peters. It was ridiculous. She thought I was an idiot and stuff like that. And there
Were
was
you?
Slave Day coming up.
Slave Day.
Yeah, we had Slave Day. It was that long ago that I went to high school.
Is that what eventually turned into African American Appreciation Month or whatever that is? Black History
Exactly.
Month.
Right.
So her and her friend, you sign up and say that you're going to go up on the auction block to be a slave.
Oh my God. Oh my good
And
God.
so she wrote it down. I was like, oh my God, I have to buy her, I have to buy her, I have to buy her, I have to buy her. And then
Oh
what
my
happened
God.
was I got the times wrong of the lunch and we ditched with our friends, whatever. And then this one guy in a wheelchair bought them, her and
Bought
her friend, and
them?
I wanted
Wow.
them really bad. So I went to my friends and I was like, please, you have to let me trade. You have to pretend to be slaves so I could trade for those girls because I want them to be my slaves.
So you ripped off
A
Stephen
guy
Hawking.
in a wheelchair. So no, my two friends are like, all right, whatever, we'll do it. So I went to the guy and he's like, oh yeah, I'll do it for those girls because they were cheerleaders. So he shows up and they're supposed to meet him and be slaves all day. They never show up.
Show him, yeah. Nice.
And I get oh God, it was so embarrassing. And then I get these girls and they're like, what are you doing? They're like, forget it. And they just went back to that guy. They were like, this is stupid.
Because they wouldn't hang out with you?
Yeah, because they were like, what are you doing?
This isn't a fair exchange of human life.
No, they're like, what are you talking about? Like, it was just like,
No
it was just
tradesies.
ridiculous.
tradesies.
It was just like, they were just like, you're an idiot. But the weird, I don't know, whatever. And that's
But
it.
you wanted them
That
so
was it.
bad. Like, to have them as your
To
slaves, it
own
would have been
them.
amazing, wouldn't it?
I know that I came up with this
I
stupid
must
scheme that was so
possess her.
embarrassing and ridiculous.
Did they
And
laugh,
and
or
it
were they
was
just
against this
upset?
guy. It wasn't against just another person. It was against this guy. And no, they didn't laugh. They were disgusted by it. But then
I
later
like how
on,
you
that
swindled
girl-
it. Yeah.
Later on, that girl, when I was graduating, she was a year below me, and I was really good friends with her brother. I'd been over to her house.
Slave
Like
day.
she wrote in my yearbook, like, "Oh, I didn't even know you went to this school."
I can't believe I was nearly your slave. I just like the fact
No,
that
she didn't even know about
I know
that anymore.
exactly.
Like,
She didn't even remember. 'Cause it
and
was-
my locker was 3 down from hers, and just
oh my God!
whatever.
And you must have been pained all of your life growing up about that.
Well, no, it was only for that 1 year.
Or that year, it must have been just a hardship.
The weirdest thing is, you know what? Because I was friends with the hot cheerleader chicks and all that, and I would tell them, and they'd be like, "She's a geek." She was a cheerleader too, but they were like, "She's a dork. Like, who even cares about her?" And they would tell me stories about her brother. Would tell me like her anorexia stories and stuff, and her bulimia stories.
Oh, that's
and-
kind of sexy.
And how she's a whore. He's like, do you realize there was some guy that came over just to hang out with him and slept with her, and then another guy, and like she was just a whore.
You were
I'm
totally like
surprised
jealous.
why you wanted her. I can't understand at all.
I'm surprised
So
that you
wait,
swindled
so
a
she was-
handicapped
I don't
She
guy.
know.
was a skinny cheerleader.
She's a skinny
that
blonde
was kind
cheerleader.
of a little bit of an outcast from the other cheerleaders.
No,
'cause
she
was more of a
wasn't. She
rep-
wasn't an outcast
But
at
you
all.
just said that the other cheerleaders were
But
talking
they
about
would do
how
that.
she was a
They would
geek.
say that they were cheerleader
Okay.
teen girls. They would say that about anybody.
My point is,
Sorry,
and
go
she would
ahead.
sleep with all her brother's older friends. That's so weird. So weird.
Bizarre.
I'm so dumb.
So-
How weird my temperature. I feel hot. I feel like all.
Yeah. Oh man, that must have been embarrassing. Just imagine her eyes.
that was the
on
worst.
you right now, like her eyes on you right now.
That was the worst. I don't know. That didn't.
Yeah,
sound
it
so-
sounds really stupid.
No, but
actually.
it is
I guess-
embarrassing.
I guess it would be embarrassing. I remember
so
an
bizarre,
embarrassing
though.
thing.
Well,
yeah.
the thing that I found embarrassing now and then after it is that the guy was in a wheelchair, like he was a disabled person.
Right.
Wait, you swindled a handicapped
my friends
guy.
didn't even bother showing up,
Yeah.
like to do it. Like and I'm like, well, hey, weren't you supposed to? And they're like, yeah, yeah, we're not going to do that anymore.
That's pretty awful. Yeah. I don't know. I think we all have little stupid, embarrassing things. I remember one when I was like 12 or I think I was 13. My friend and I, we wanted to get some candy. We were just really wanting candy. We didn't have any money. We're like 13, so we're raiding the change jars in our house. And so we have like, this was 90s, so we had like the denim cutoffs, right?
Okay.
And we had our pockets filled with change. We're just going through, what can we get? So we're just getting all sorts of candy. And then there's like the hot guy that is older than us that's like we see walking around the neighborhood sometimes.
Yeah, smoking pot.
No, but maybe. Not in front of us. Anyway, we'd seen him like a lot of times and we knew who he was and he had no idea who we were, that kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
So we're in line getting ready to buy our stuff. He comes in line behind us. My friend freaks out because she's so embarrassed because we're paying for
With
like
coins?
like $10 worth of penny candies with pennies. She's so embarrassed. She freaks out. She pulls all the change out of her pockets, dumps it on the counter, and runs out of the store.
My God.
Leaving me and the money and the candy. So I have to sit there and count out 1,
What did the guy do?
2. I couldn't look at him like I'm going to look him in the eye.
Oh God, these
God.
stupid girls.
I can't believe I've never noticed them before. I'm so attracted to them and their pennies. I have a penny collection too. Come with me. Let us get married. Yeah.
And this was in Canada too.
Yeah, that was really
They do
embarrassing.
that. They're loony up there.
Were you
And
aware
chili.
of being Canadian as you were growing up in Canada, or was it just like normal?
It was like being on black and white TV, David.
Wow. Yes, I was aware of what country I lived in.
And when you're here in America, are you very much aware that you're a foreigner? Like you're
No, at first, though, everyone I knew would rub it in.
Yeah.
Like, you're from Canada, you and your socialist medicine.
You never have any kind of culture
poor
shock or
me
anything,
when I
right?
You
broke my
have
foot
yellow
when I was-
skin. You're different from us.
When I was a kid, the government paid for my foot to be healed. Oh,
But
woe is me.
You never had culture shock or anything here in America, have you?
No, because I
guys
already
have our
knew
culture.
that Americans were pompous asses. So,
But Canada
I knew
is
that coming
America
in.
Junior, basically.
Yeah, it's
so.
our hat.
Canada's actually Wisconsin Junior.
I think Canada's voted as a better place to live than the U.S.
Yeah, your mom voted it.
Zing, David, zing. That was the best joke of the night. Way to go. Are you still keeping
Sorry,
tally?
I was yawning. Apologize.
Oh, she's Canadian. She didn't get it, David. All right.
No, Canada, there's no crime, and there's
Streets are beautiful.
The streets are
birds,
beautiful. The
Birds
birds
will
sing.
land on your shoulder and sing to you.
I know. And sometimes every once in a while when there's a rainbow, gold showers out of the sky.
All the fountains
Disney
squirt
movies
gravy.
were actually just shot in Canada.
They just shoot it without preparing for it.
No artists necessary. Yeah.
No artist necessary.
I love that fountain squirt gravy.
I wanted
No,
you guys to
not
have.
Oh,
what?
I miss poutine.
Wait,
Don't-
you had it.
don't
at
swear
the-
at me in French.
She's talking about. Tell the audience what poutine is.
It's cheese curds on French fries with gravy. It's so good. You get the cheese melting in.
But was it good? You guys went out to that Canadian cafe out in
Yeah,
Alhambra,
no,
and it wasn't that good.
It wasn't that good.
Someone told me that they have it here in Silver Lake. They have it.
What?
They have it. I'll find out. It's called
What?
Rudy's or Blake's or
What?
it's a person's one name.
What?
And they said it's kind of a gourmetish place, so it's kind of good.
Oh, feed me.
Okay.
you want to go?
find it.
I'll find out where it is.
I thought you knew the name of the restaurant. You were like,
No.
oh,
It's that
feed
girl
me.
that you know, Callan. You know Callan. She's from Toronto too, and she told me about it. And she
No
said it's
idea who
pretty
that
good.
is. No idea who that is.
I want to go. You know
who that? You know who that is?
No, I don't
Jerry's-
know. Is she related to Alte? Don't know.
Jerry's Famous Deli has. I mean, some places they have the
Yeah.
gravy and they have the cheese, and you say put them together, and they'll
But she
do
said
it.
it's a pretty good thing.
Jerry's Famous Deli is pretty
What are you
decent.
doing?
The
Kristen's
hat.
freaking out.
The hat will make it.
The hat will make it
But
too.
they use orange cheddar. I don't.
Oh,
I
yeah, it
like,
doesn't look
I
as
like
good.
it with like Jack or
All right,
mozzarella.
I'll find out where it is. So wait, okay, we're gonna end the podcast because Christian's freaking out, but
And-
we ain't going nowhere. So you
I-
give us some drama.
I think
I
just
really
pooped
need
myself.
poutine
Drama,
now.
Christian, bring some drama. Or you're not leaving.
Drama. Do you have drama?
Do I
Any
have drama? No, are
No,
you
just
kidding me?
Bring the drama, okay? Come on,
Oh,
anything.
I have to.
Did we get
I
an
probably
abortion?
because my company's downsizing. I probably have to fire one of my employees. And so,
have you ever fired a person before?
Hopefully he's not listening right now.
Many. Do you like it or no? Or you don't care?
No, I don't really care.
I love firing people so much.
I actually don't really like it. Actually,
Wow, really?
Because I only have fired people when they deserve it, and I like it because the thing that pisses me off is I don't fire somebody until I give them plenty of time to make up for whatever that's going on, and I give them 3 chances, and I sit down and I discuss it with them, and I give them a list of stuff they have to do, and then if they still don't do it, it's like, you're out of here.
Right. Well, I
love it because they really work. You have to really work to get fired from me.
That's true. Most people too. I don't know why you're so excited about it or so happy about it, because I own many corporations. One of them happens to be Dinner Date Entertainment.
That's true.
It may be one of you two that gets the axe. So.
Oh.